So this is Jordan Sanderson,
This is Mohamed Kamara.
and this is our rough video demo presentation on university crime and law enforcement. So hypothesis one dealt with the relationship of how do the total full-time, part-time law enforcement officers on a campus impact crime of theft. So we ran a regression at an alpha of 0.01, and statistically this made this p-value of 0.037 not significant. But taking the top 25 universities with the highest amount of crime per 10,000 students, an interesting observation we saw was Clark Atlanta University. So with Clark Atlanta University,
So with Clark Atlanta Universities, we have a couple of reasons of why this large disparity is. So the first is the university is in the heart of Atlanta, so students are mingling with residents of Atlanta. The second is the police force is spread out because there's actually three universities nearby: Morehouse, Spelman, and Georgia Tech, and it's lack of streetlights and it's no emergency signage, which students complain about.
so hypothesis 2 was the same, but instead of crimes of theft, it dealt with sex offenses. And with this, we actually did see a relationship or a suggestion of a relationship based on the alpha of 0.01, and because the p-value was 0.0000. So here we saw an interesting level of sex offenses reported at Williamette University.
So the reason why Williamette University had so many sex reports is a couple reasons. So if you look at the top, there's this quote from the article we found about students complaining. So the first was there's no institutional control over Greek life, there's no sexual prevention office, and there's an adequate appeal process which is biased towards the offender.
So hypothesis 3 was the same, and this dealt with aggravated assault. This, we actually saw that at an alpha of 0.01, there was no significant relationship because the p-value was 0.116. And an interesting case example we looked at was Kentucky State University.
Yeah, and the reason for this is that historically black colleges receive less funding. Law enforcement is they're more likely to pursue black individuals as well.
So our finding was basically that we saw no significant relationship between crime and law enforcement of theft and aggravated assaults on campus, but there was a significant relationship with sex offenses. So we suggest that increasing university law enforcement may not be the best way, but instead we should create a task force specifically concerned with sex offenses on campus.